Chandler Riggs! Give it up!
There we go.
All right, next to the stage, Sarah Wayne Callies. Sarah. And next up is Emily Kinney. And last but certainly not least, our man with a plan, Iron-E Singleton.
Did you practice that backstage?
I was working on it in my head, I'm sorry.
So how you guys doing? Welcome back to Atlanta. How's everything going?
Thank you. Great, I'm sorry.
It's a little rainy today. That's all right, it's good inside. So first things first, we gotta talk about, we're calling these guys the OGs. They've been here since the beginning. So the first episode aired Halloween 2010, right? Right, yeah, they've been. So I'm thinking right about now, like about 10 years ago, you guys would have been shooting the first season, kind of, or maybe have wrapped. But I'm wondering if you guys, first of all, you guys have any memories from that first season?
It was so hot.
It was so hot. It was 40 days in a row over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Every time I looked at Chandler, I was like, guys, we have a kid here. Like, we need Gatorade, ice packs, umbrellas. Your cheeks were so rosy
Yeah.
the whole time. And you were always like a total champ, and then towards the end of the day, you'd be like,
Poor guy.
And I was like, whatever Chandler gets, I need twice that.
Chocolate pudding.
We'll get to that. That's a controversy. We'll get to that. The other thing I wanted to ask you guys about is, well, I kind of feel that you guys set the tone. We wouldn't have these people here without you guys starting it off the way. You're part of a team.
I must say this though, we would not be here if it were not for you all.
There you go. Absolutely. So I want to know, back in the first couple seasons, it wasn't, you guys weren't all that well known yet. What was it like filming and being around, like in Sonoy or in Atlanta, in the area, when you were a little unknown? Did you guys get a chance to do anything kind of fun and covert before you guys ended up getting, having huge fan bases following you around?
Well, death dinners, right? Those were more private thing back in season 1, I assume.
yeah,
Or definitely.
we had our first death dinner at Mary Mac's. Anybody from Georgia? Mary Mac's? Yeah. And we just like got a table in the middle of the room, and I think it was for Emma. Was the
Played
first.
Amy.
Yeah, sorry, Emma Bell played Amy, rest her soul. And I mean, look, I would always prefer anonymity and privacy to anything else. There was something really special, I think, about doing something that we could just. You weren't worried about what are people gonna think. You were just telling the story as truthfully and as bravely as you possibly could. And there was a purity to that.
Did you start that, Sarah? You suggested that we have the death dinners, right? You suggested it.
I read an article in Variety that James Gandolfini did it on The Sopranos, and that every time somebody would get whacked on the show, they would get the whole cast together. And I was like, that's a nice way to like honor somebody's contribution. And then they did one for me. I was like, this is awful. I hate everything about this.
It was definitely like interesting. I know from the time that I was on the show, and then like as it grew, and like the awareness, and first staying at like the Wyndham in Peachtree City, and like just the way that each season you'd come back, and like how the town would change in a way for the show. It was like an interesting thing to be a part of.
Emily is basically saying they got paid off the show. They got paid.
No, I
They
mean,
got bank.
no, I mean just like the awareness of like you were saying, you know, just going to like the Starbucks across the street from where the Wyndham is or whatever, and like the second season, and then the fourth season feeling like watched. It's a, you know, like how you're every day, like going to set and like the way that you moved through the day, you know, like going from being anonymous to then it becoming a new thing where you feel like sort of watched is a really interesting thing.
Because Sonoya became a star.
Yeah, and
right?
then,
Like,
yeah, and
the town became its own celebrity.
Yeah, because now there's like gift shops and there's, you know, Nick and Norm's.
Nick and Norman's, I can't believe
like,
you made
yeah, and there's like, so now it's become its own like character, that town. And before it was just like a tiny little town in Georgia. So it's interesting to see like the world change around you a little bit.
So are you guys getting tax revenue from the town now? Right? I mean, you should, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Georgia writes me a check every month. Are you kidding?
I'm sure they do. Before I ask you guys a really hard question, for everyone out there are mics on this side of the stage and this side of the stage. You can line up anytime you want, and we're going to allow you guys to ask almost anything you want. All right, so I have a really, really hard question for you guys. You get all these questions about the show, maybe other shows you've done. This one has nothing to do with any of it. Imagine we are not here for anything The Walking Dead. This is a rock, paper, scissors contest. And you are the finalists. You made it to the final round. Which one of you would win?
Iron-E.
Iron-E. Iron-E. Raise your hand if you disagree.
What?
The people have spoken.
So would Iron-E win?
Yeah.
Wow.
You win anything. Like, I feel like if it was like the Super Bowl, you would win the Super Bowl. If it was the National Poker Tournament, you'd win that. Like, you're that guy.
See, now y'all see why I love them so much. That's why I love them so much, because of all this love right here. And this is...
Check.
Winning again.
Oh, it's working again. Yeah, we're back.
Hello? Hey? So they disagree with that, right? I told them. They like, I would not win. Kill the sound. But that's the love that we shared amongst each other every day on the set for the 3 seasons, 2.5 seasons that I was there. And that's the reason why
Yeah.
I'm a tour guide outside every day. They can hear me all the time. So here's a question for you, Mr. Riggs. There's been controversy over the years about that crazy pudding house scene, right? Finally, once and for all, did you or did you not eat the actual pudding on the roof?
I did.
How much pudding did you actually eat?
I only ate about like a quarter of the can.
He's like one of the greatest living actors, but he turned 200 on me, right? Like, and I was like, oh my god, I must be really old because you were a kid when I started watching. I think if you're good at surviving aliens, those are intellectual skills. That might not necessarily help you with the more brutal physical combat kind of thing, but like, what do I know? I didn't survive either one. I'm doing a family drama next. That's actually not a joke. But yeah, I got my next job and my mom called and she's like, so what are we running from every week? I was like, no, it's just like a family drama.
Good enough.
Trying to survive a show.
For my people on the microphone, since we're not working, are yours working? No? Why don't you guys come up here? You guys come on up here so that we can do stuff like we do.
She wrote it down, so I'll just read it. For anyone who wants to answer, and especially Sarah, what is something you learned from another actor on The Walking Dead that you have incorporated into your own work?
Yeah, I have one. Can you guys hear me? I don't
No.
Okay, so I remember Andy doing this thing where he would look at his hand, and he said that his acting teacher had told her, I think it was his acting teacher or something, and that if he felt like distracted, and I feel like I can get really like caught up in whatever's going on, like the actor's like being soup, or like I can let things like kind of distract me in a certain way, and like he said something about like bringing it to your hand, like back into, I don't know, your body, and I don't know why, but it works. It just makes me feel like, okay, it grounds me somehow. And I actually do use that if I'm feeling like distracted. So it's stuck with me for sure. Yeah.
Well, I learned from Reedus, aka Daryl. How to say it, chupacabra. That is how you say it, right? Every take, I think we had to do it over and over again because I continue to say Kubacabra.
Check.
Check.
1, 2, 1, 2.
We're back! What? I know, for how long, right? I don't know why, for some reason, I thought that H was silent. In Chupacabra, C-H-U-C-A-C-H-U B-A-C-A-I-O-U. I'll take a bow, too, though. Gotta say that while you're at it.
I thought of another one. I'm interrupting. I thought of another one because it's good because it's from you. And it was in second season, and this has stuck with me too. I finally got to do some stuff in second season where I like the scene where I like try to commit suicide and all of this. And sometimes when you're an actor or I do this, I'll try to like plan out my whole performance. And I was like stressing out about this one scene, and I must have been like holding up production or something. But I was just like, you said to me, like, it's just one moment, like it's just one scene, and that stuck with me because I was like, and then for some reason, like, I was like, you're right, it's just like, it's just one scene, like, just do it. And within the whole, I mean, this is where I took it, I don't know if this is what you meant, but within the whole episode, it's not that it doesn't matter, it's just that you can't, like, plan things as much as you think as an actor. Like, I think you can prepare, but then when you're in the moment, like, you just kind of have to, like, take it all and just go, if that makes sense. But all you said was that one thing, but it's stuck with me later in other shows and stuff, where I've been like, you know what, I don't need to be like, this is exactly how I'm gonna do it with like one tear down this side of my face, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, it's just, I can imagine it, but like, just do it.